producer, yo. When you gonna work all the magic
I
here?
just came out of there, man.
Oh,
I
I
did
got you.
not expect
I got you, dog.
that. Not
Work
a
all the
flat. I
magic here.
just came out
I
of
got you,
there.
dog. All right. Oh shit, this thing is starting. Here we go. Oh, that was me in the background talking. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Machine Room Podcast, where nothing goes as planned. Not a damn thing. It's always a fuck up. But anyways, I'm here, your host, Nostradamus, but also your host, Hammer of Venus. You know what? I need freaking. This thing is missing freaking applause. Applause. That's what I need. Applause effect.
Yes.
Applause effect. All right, let's do that again. First off, your host, Nostradamus, but also your host, Hammer of Venus.
See, I can't hear it.
Okay. Settle down. No. You're too kind. No, stop it. Stop it. Oh, stop it. Okay. So,
That was gonna be so smooth until then.
it was. Yes, it's the Machine Room Podcast, and it's been one crazy week. And we can't wait. And it's funny because you hit me up that night when it was election night, and you're
Yeah.
like, we should have done an episode tonight. And I was all down for it. I was like, all right, let's do it. But then we came to an agreement that I think it'll be best to do it at the end of the week. And god damn it, was it better that way, because we didn't expect this long freaking
Hell no.
this long drawn out battle for dominance of the White House.
No, it was all week, all the way up till yesterday. And what was that, Saturday?
Yup.
Yeah, so it was just an ongoing thing. It was every day. Nobody knew what was going to happen. They were neck and neck. It was tied. This person was going to win, and this person's going to win.
I know. I mean, according to Trump and his followers, he won from day one. According to them, he had it in the bag.
I'll give him credit. Like, at first, I thought he was going to win because that's the way that the states were projecting. But then when all the mail-in ballots started to come in, they were like 70% Biden. So he just started winning states like left and right.
Yes. And what I don't get is how, I mean, try to make me understand and the mindset of Trump and his supporters. How was it being rigged?
They just think that anything that's not for them is against them. And that's a dangerous way of thinking.
That is the Trump way, indeed. Soap Lady is right. They probably have to drag his ass out of that house.
They're probably going to. He's already said he's not leaving.
He can't do that. He's like a grown ass baby.
He's a man baby.
What in the
Man, child.
what in the hell?
It's like the biggest embarrassment from this country. Like, I can't fucking wait till he's gone.
It's funny. It's funny now, especially because he's gonna have to get the fuck out. So
Yep.
it just it's like a weight lifted off our shoulders. It's just tomorrow looks hopeful.
Everything does.
Mm-hmm.
Everything seems a little bit brighter and more hopeful. And we didn't have that with him in office. Everything was fucking negative, and we thought the world was going to end, and probably almost did.
It's true. Laughing at what Dro here saying. Just plain Dro says the election had more twists and turns than R. Kelly's trapped in the closet. I think I want to see R. Well, no.
You don't want to see that again.
No. I want to see someone do a trapped in the closet kind of way for this election. Not R.
Did,
Kelly.
did you see the one on American Dad where Steve did Trapped in the Closet? Except it was trapped in a
Mm,
locker.
I I want to say yes, but probably not. But Steve always killed it when it came to R&B, and it was like the best
Hmm.
part of American Dad all the time.
Somebody put them all together in like one compilation so you can watch all of them. Just search American Dad Trapped in a Locker.
I'm gonna do that then. Are they
Yeah,
good
it's
quality
really
though?
good.
Because usually it's like crappy ass quality.
You gotta find the good ones.
Mm. I hope they drag his ass out while he's in the middle of his morning makeup hair care routine. It's gonna be
Ew.
some down Hussein shit. Look, the thing is like, I've seen celebration when Obama won. You know, like
Yeah.
people celebrate it, right? But I don't think it was at to this like capacity, like this, like how big this was of celebrating. Like when Rosie over here found out, she literally screamed outside the car, "Biden won!" Like people were like, "The fuck." I saw the reaction of one guy. It was like, "What?" She was screaming. And then we see online, like people were out in the streets, especially here in Chicago too. They were out in the streets celebrating, and
Yeah.
then it was like all over the world to the point where even people pointed out that it was like Return of the Jedi, and I'm like, you know what? That's right.
It did feel like that.
It felt like a Return of the Jedi, and I've never seen such a celebration for someone being elected president besides Obama. I remember Obama, and it was in Grand Park here, and they just filled up the whole fucking park. Like
Oh, wow.
it was like crazy. I was stuck in a freaking Halloween store all night, freaking trying to clean it up the best I can, which was really just throwing away uh suits and shit, whatever was like miscellaneous and stuff.
Yeah.
We just threw it away. But that's another story. Uh so I remember that. But this was some next level kind of like big time, and like I said, Return of the Jedi kind of celebration. Like I never seen anything like that.
Yeah, exactly. Especially like when it was official that he won, like I screamed myself. I was like, yes, because it wasn't so much about Biden. I mean, Biden is going to be some good change. It was the fact that Trump is no longer president, or he won't
Exactly.
be come January.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thank you, like ever. I can't believe like something this good happened in 2020.
Second thing good happened in 2020. Remember, Bill and Ted 3 happened.
That's true.
So this is like equal
Can't
to
forget
that.
about that.
You can't forget about that. I know you haven't even seen the, but we'll get to that some other time. Soplay said she might get hungover tomorrow. Do it. Celebrate
Do
for
it.
Biden. It was to me, and I was telling this to Rocio then. But I, I found out that they had a speech. The Biden and
Kamala Harris.
Harris. Yeah, I was gonna just say Harris, but I wanted to make sure I had it right. I know the Kamala part. Biden and Harris did this speech, and I was like, okay, I gotta find this. So I went on YouTube and found it and listened and watched their speech, and it's something. It felt like something. What's the word I'm looking for?
Optimistic.
It was very optimistic, but no, something like it's been 4 years since we saw something like that. Those kind
Yeah.
of speeches, like people that were giving off humble and uplifting and heartwarming speeches, people that were actually acting like presidential um figures. Hope, yes, Dro, like, it was good to finally see it, to finally see shit that we haven't seen in so long. And Trump never gave that shit. He was just like some douchebag out there talking about him damn self. Pretty much he was out there like me when I'm doing stream shows. It was all about himself.
Right.
I just compare myself to Trump. And no one disagreed with me.
Nope.
Y'all assholes.
I've seen the Jello video. You put yourself all in that motherfucker.
Okay, hold on. Wait. No, that was not my fault. That was them. They were like, "Hey, you're the P Diddy of this, so you just gotta be all over the place."
Yeah, right.
Okay, don't. I was the P Diddy of it. Let's stop it. But yeah, it was just something. It was just very uplifting, very nice. I had tears. It was good. It was beautiful, and the celebration afterwards with the fireworks and all that stuff. It was on par to the ending of the first Power Ranger movie from the 90s. I'm talking about like they should have played the Van Halen song at the same time, like
Hell yeah.
it should have been like and higher, that
All
would
the
have been the shit.
words.
Yes. Clearly I know the words. Don't hate. Don't hate. But how did you feel?
I blew up. Like, I was like hitting shit and yelling and screaming. And because, like you said, it just felt like this weight had been lifted off your shoulders. Like, somebody online said it was like being constipated for 4 years and then you finally got to take a big shit.
I think that
I
was
was like,
Dro.
oh, it's over.
Was it Dro? Dro, did you say that? Because it sounded like
Probably.
a Dro thing. Van Van Naz Halen in the machine room tonight. Yes,
Yes.
I do my best. It's like it was just good to see that many people celebrating, people feeling good about themselves, And it's a totally different thing that you compare that to footage of people who are like his supporters. It's different. It's a different vibe, different shit. I pointed out that he used to talk crap like, "Oh, Biden doesn't bring in numbers like I do," and then I'm like, "Did you just
He
see
won
this?"
the most record amount of votes ever.
And let's
Ever.
discuss this. Is this not the first election where the most people voted?
The biggest turnout, yeah.
Yeah, they say it was the biggest turnout of voters.
On both sides.
Yeah. People wanted this motherfucker out. There was people who wanted him
Yep.
in, but there was way more people who were like, "No, we're gonna get this motherfucker out this time."
About 5 million people.
There you go. Trump 2020 is over. Shouldn't that be together though? Like hashtag Trump 2020 is over.
It was supposed to be a joke.
Oh,
Like, it was supposed to be Trump 2020. And I said it's over like a few seconds later. But you just ignored it.
okay. So clearly I fucked up that joke. Biden should claim MAGA now. No, we should never use that. Never.
That's like a whole different kind of culture of people. You should
Yeah.
never try to use that.
Remember how
What is?
remember what the Confederate flag used to stand for? Well, that's what MAGA stand for.
Yeah, same
MAGA's
shit.
MAGA's a new Confederate flag.
And they do wave those flags.
Oh my god. They were, I didn't even like the American flag for those years, dude. Like they just killed it for me. It was like an American flag just symbolized these Trump supporters, and I didn't like it. And now it's like, man, like the flag could mean something again.
Yeah, exactly. It was like taken back.
Straight up. Legendary Ross. Let's talk about the disgrace of those women who voted for him. Ooh.
Oh man. Those bitches should feel fucking ashamed. There was like, after all of that controversy, like back when he was trying to get elected the first time, and there was that audio file that got released of him saying, that grab him by the pussy. And then these women started carrying these signs that said, grab me by the pussy. I was like, are you fucking serious? You're that fucking stupid.
First of all, I don't even like what woman will find him attractive? None.
Nobody. He's disgusting.
Well, clearly, no, we're wrong because there are,
There
but
are, but yeah, but not me.
it's just it makes no damn sense. A gold digger, yeah, for sure, a gold digger. But I'm with like Soap Lady. Like I can't understand how any woman, person of color, or LGBTQIA. There's an IA in that. I don't know how anybody could vote for him. He has the body shape of a potato. He has this.
Hey,
He has.
don't rag on potatoes. I love potatoes.
He has this cartoon shape, you know,
hmm
like, and I don't want to diss like freaking intersex and asexual. Oh, okay, I didn't know that. I didn't want to. I don't want to diss on like Flintstones and shit like that, but you know, he has that like the old like Hanna Barbera kind of fucking body shape and walk. That's all. I'm just saying.
He
That's
does.
that's what he reminded me of. Old Hanna Barbera or whatever. It was good that when Biden won, and then I saw a clip of like Stone Cold stunning Trump. It's always good to see
Yes.
Stone Cold stunning Trump. Cause say that's one man who actually stunned the president of the United States. Stone Cold for 2024.
Trump is a professional Fred Flintstone impersonator. I could see that.
I can see that
It's
too.
the same kind of hair.
I don't want it, but I can see it.
Don't want it. And
He
while we're talking about shitty stuff, let's talk about who we lost today. Today was Alex Trebek.
That's right. That's right. I saw that and I was like, what? And Trebek was gone. Was he still doing the show?
Yeah, he was still doing the show because I'd watch it.
I thought he left because he was like fighting something.
He was fighting stage 4 prostate cancer. Not prostate, but pancreas cancer. Pancreatic.
I just want to go back to this comment right here. Like, don't put Johnny Bravo and Trump in the same. No, no, you don't do that. I
No.
adore and love Johnny Bravo.
I said if you became depressed, obese, and tantalized, that would be Jonathan.
Johnny Bravo wasn't fat. He was very muscular.
He has to become obese first.
She's saying like if Johnny Bravo went through major depression and became obese, he'll be.
Oh.
I don't know because Johnny Bravo is nothing gets to him. You know what I'm saying? Do the monkey with me. You know, I used to have people doing the monkey with me in high school.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. They do the monkey with me. The monkey was the shit. But yeah, Alex Trebek. I didn't know he was still doing the show, but
Yeah.
we lost a legend there. Like, everybody knows Jeopardy. Everybody's seen Jeopardy. Everybody knows about Alex Trebek. I didn't watch it like constantly, but back in the day I used to watch it like crazy. And yeah, he's one of those legends. It's him, and then there's the Price is Right guy. What was his name?
Bob Barker.
Paul Barker. Did he pass away?
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah. And then
You know who's next?
who's next?
Pat Sajak.
You see? I was gonna say Steve Harvey, but then you said it. I'll say that.
That's pretty dumb.
Yes,
Why would you say that, Xavier?
Steve Harvey is still young. Not saying that he's the best. Just don't give Jeopardy to Steve Harvey.
Please don't.
Give Jeopardy to me. I think I can do it. I can do it.
Steve Harvey's 63.
How? He's 6'3"?
63.
Oh, he's younger than anybody else. Dro says that Bob Barker's still alive. He's 96 though.
Is he really? I thought he died.
I thought he died too.
Yeah, Steve Harvey is 63. That's crazy. He has 7 kids. I didn't know that.
7 kids. Well, I can see that.
He has the money.
He has the teeth. Oh, for sure. For sure, fake. For sure, Steve Harvey put some money into those teeth. Did you see the clip going around today? Like, I don't know, but the clip where this one guy just said, like, "We love you, Alice Trebek."
I didn't see that.
Yeah, he was like, "What's your answer?" And then he just put like he reads and he's like, as a question. I think he put it as a question, like, "I love you, Alice Trebek," for like 1995 or
What is
something.
I love you?
What is "I love you, Alice Trebek"? And he read it. He's like, "Oh,"
Oh, wow.
and he got all cheesy and shit. Oh, nice. It was all so cute. But it was funny because we talked about Sean Connery, and then you think about like the SNL skit with Sean Connery and Alice Trebek, and they put up that thing is like, if I'm going, I'm taking you with me, Trebek. And then I was like, ooh, shit, that's like a little bit close to home now.
That was really close to home.
Yeah. But that skit is hilarious, though.
Yeah. I'll take the rapist for 300. That's therapist.
Oh, shit. The OG Oh, wait, I'm reading the wrong damn fucking chat room. Harvey hosting too many show. Did you just bless? Did you just bless? Did you just sneeze?
I did sneeze, like very,
Oh.
very bad.
Bless. He's a Highlander. Who's a Highlander?
Bob Barker?
Probably. Alice Trebek made an appearance on SNL. Did he?
Never saw it.
Bob Barker's the one from that punched Adam Sandler, right?
Yeah, and Happy
Okay.
Gilmore.
Yeah. Mad props to him.
Beat the shit out of him. He's like, now you've had enough, bitch.
Oh man. But yeah, that's in the like the 24-hour time frame of like, hey, we got, Biden elect and history made, and then we lost
Oh.
Alice Trebek.
Mm-hmm. I
this
didn't know
is-
that he was 80 years old.
I I didn't know
He
either.
didn't look it at all.
Oh, when you got that Jeopardy money, you could do anything. You do all the stuff. You
He
think
must
we're
have
ever?
went to the Lazarus pit.
We gotta end up on Jeopardy. We gotta be like, uh, what would the answer be?
For what?
Well, you know, right? Isn't it like the answer first, and then the answer is the question that you gotta give it?
Yeah, you have to respond with a question.
Right. So it's like this podcast airs on Sundays at 9 p.m. and they speak on John Wick, and then what is the Machine Room podcast? That's
Yes.
correct. Oh shit. Samuel Jackson. How old is Samuel? Does forever look like he's 40?
How old is he?
Sam has got. Oh my god, I don't even want to know how old Sam Jackson is.
70.
Let us not lose Sam Jackson. We don't need that in our life. Are you looking it up?
Yeah.
All right. While you look it up, I'm gonna play the
Oh
Jeopardy
my
song.
god, he's 71.
71.
It's 76.
He doesn't look it at all. He does permanently look like he's in his 40s.
Doesn't. He's still going around screaming, "You motherfucker!" Shit like that. Yes, they deserve to die. And I hope they burn in hell. Oh, man.
71. That's fucking crazy.
Right?
He was born in...
He's done so many flicks.
48.
48?
48.
That guy's seen everything. That guy's seen everything, including the fucking... including Thanos disappearing the whole entire universe.
Exactly.
And then he came back, motherfuckers. Haha. You don't give a fuck. Don't give Def any ideas now. I don't want to give him any ideas, dog. I want to. There was one like for the last 4 years, and he didn't do shit. He didn't do shit. There was one person, just one person on my death note. Nothing. The guy even got COVID. Nothing. Not a damn thing. It's okay. It's whatever. He'll get out of office. He'll get out. It's Biden, baby. It's Biden country. You know, I'm just happy because I'm gonna get like 4 years of Jim Carrey as Joe Biden, and that's all I asked for.
For the next 4 to 8 years.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you're right. It could be 8 years. Could be 8 years of Jim Carrey as Biden. Now.
Typically, the ones that are elected like that usually have 2 terms.
That's true. Obama did it as well.
So did
I'm
Clinton.
down for it. So did Clinton. That's right. I'm down for it. It's funny, man, because he does this finger guns thing. I don't know what it is. It's just he comes out, he does the finger guns thing in his face, and right now he's my wallpaper. It's just hilarious.
Oh my god.
He just cracks me up as fucking Biden. He get the just smile. It's just something simple like I can't even.
Somebody said like before he gave his speech last night, he ran out to the crowd like this kind of slow jog.
He did.
And somebody said online, they're like, that's like the biggest insult to Trump for 4 years, and his fat ass just walking out.
Yo, I never thought about that. That is true. Now I need a video of like someone like fucking around and they put that video, but they put instead someone coming out and he does like is Biden doing like cartwheels and front flips and back flips till he gets to the damn podium.
Somebody put him jogging out to John Cena's music.
Yeah, that's perfect.
I think it was on Twitter. It was epic.
That's perfect. I'm gonna do it. That's perfect. It's true, man. That guy never did. It's true. That's hilarious. Just Plain Joe said that Jim Carrey's Biden reminds him of a somewhat saner Fire Marshal Bill. Yes, kind of. Last night he actually threw some Ace Ventura in there, which was great. People loved it. Yeah, he said like a loser. And then extended a loser.
I love it.
And then life is, New York is Saturday night.
I missed that.
Hey, that's what YouTube is for.
That's true. That's like the only reason I use YouTube.
Yeah, that's where I go on there and watch that because I don't watch it live. And it's like the only thing I really watch is the cold open because I want to watch him as freaking Biden. And then, I'll see any skits and see if there's anything. I mean, Chappelle hosted it. They put up a couple skits, but not all of them, I think, because I only seen like 2 with Chappelle so far. I haven't checked anymore. More Carrie Biden.
Sure. Right.
More Carrie Biden. But yeah, man, it was something great. It was something great, especially after this, because, I watched V for Vendetta, and it freaked me the fuck out because it was really close to home, and I didn't want what happened in that to happen in real life where, he miraculously won the election and then he's reelected and stuff like that. And I was like, no, I don't need that. If that happened, then we're all turning to fucking V and we're gonna, start some shit. Take out some fingermen.
Right?
That sounds just wrong. Just fingermen? It sounds wrong.
Fingermen.
It sounds... Why?
It does sound wrong. It sounds gross.
Yeah, like... What are they fingering?
Ew.
What are they fingering? I never thought about it until now. Just fingermen.
V for vitiligo. That's funny.
Just nasty. V for V Machine Room Podcast. Yes, right there.
Yes. No, like the whole past 4 years, I kept waiting for things to turn out like V for Vendetta. Like, I was like, at any moment he could declare martial law. That would be the world that we live in.
I mean, he tried. I know he tried, and for he wanted Chicago to be on the martial law. That's for sure. He really was pushing for this, and we really thought, like, sometimes we thought we were gonna have fucking the National Guard and all that shit just out there and walking around and making sure, because shit got crazier here. And I hated that because he always was like Chicago and shit, like, we're the epicenter of crime and all that stuff. But it's like, it wasn't like that. Nobody realized that stuff happened because people were just frustrated and tired of shit, you know.
It's
But no one
true.
gets that. No one gets that. I mean, I saw a post one time where someone said, like, it was for some stupid rap video, and it said, like, listen to this or some BLM is gonna come to your place and hurt the family you love. And I'm like, don't nobody from the Black Lives Matter movement going around fucking attacking people. No
Yeah, they're
one
not.
at all. What the fuck was that about? It's like, people, you're getting the wrong message of what the fucking Black Lives Matter is. Like, I don't know.
No, it just goes to show the level of ignorance that we have in this country. And that's something that needs to be combated too, is, there needs to be transparency and people not, following the stupid people like Trump.
You got to give Biden credit for that speech, because he mentioned the supporters, and he was like, he told them, look, even though you didn't vote for me, I'm still gonna be your president, do my best for you. And that's
Right.
someone, I mean, the guy went out there and he said exactly everything that should and needed to be said, and he wasn't out there being fucking a conceited bigot and just self-centered and one-sided. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
that's not what you're supposed to do. That's not who you're supposed to be. And I don't know if people like Trump because he was, quote unquote, keeping it real and stuff like that, but come on. Really?
No, I think people liked Trump because he talked like a very unintelligent person,
Unintelligent.
which a lot of people are. The majority of people, we typically are not going to be scholars and artists and things like that. They're very like the simpleton kind of people, and he like spoke for them, and that's why they liked him. They always say it, he didn't talk like a politician. That's true, he didn't,
He didn't.
because he wasn't smart enough to.
No. He
He's
was a
not articulate enough.
businessman. Sure.
Not even that. Like, businessmen have like their own kind of lingo. Like, he just talked like a moron.
Mm-hmm.
He's
There's
not
actually
very smart.
there's actually and I saw this recently, there's some documentary on Netflix about Trump. And I just, like, at first I was like, oh, great, because I remember seeing something there where they had something about him being the president or whatever, so it was totally biased of, like, Trump and shit like that. But you know how when you highlight something, it just plays the trailer?
Yeah.
So it was going on, and I'm like, okay, they're praising him. And then all of a sudden it goes to, like, yeah, this guy was just, like, they started talking about he talked, using these things where it's like, everything's wonderful, it's miraculous, and how, like, he always had to have it his way. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And if it wasn't his way, you were wrong, kind of stuff. And I was like, oh, so I was a little bit intrigued, because I was like, oh, maybe this documentary is really, like, keeping it real about this bitch ass motherfucker. And that's what I want to see. I just want to see documentaries keeping it real about bitch ass motherfuckers.
Exactly. That's all we want here at the Machine Room.
Yes, keep it real about these bitch ass motherfuckers. Dro said you can't be real and have that hair and tanner at the same time. It's true.
That was something that drove me nuts about having him president, is like, if you're bald, just own up to it. Don't have this weird convoluted hairstyle where it tries to make it look like you have hair and then have it piss colored yellow. Like,
some
just
weird
be
shit.
bald. If you're bald, be bald.
Just
But he
accept
couldn't
it.
do that. Like, and then, like, if you're pale, be pale. Don't put orange paint on your face.
It's true.
He looked like an asshole.
I don't know. He
It
just
bugged the shit out of me. I was like, I have a president that I can't stand to look at.
at all.
Uh-uh.
For like 4 years, every time it was something about him, it was just like, you know, like you didn't care. You didn't care
No.
because you know it was gonna be some bullshit. And then when he does something, and you're like, I'm not even surprised. You know, like
Yep.
what else is he gonna fucking like do? What stupid other stupid? But the thing that got us the most was that like every time he said something stupid or did something stupid, he still was there. The man was even like he was even impeached, was he not?
Yep. He was impeached by the House, not the Senate.
Like the guy was fucking untouchable. And when someone's like that and being untouchable, of course they're gonna be cocky as hell.
Yeah, and he was. He knew he could get away with murder.
And I think he did. Let's not talk about Epstein here,
Right?
because we might get attacked next.
They don't know where I live.
They don't. They just see pumpkins and hearing dogs.
Crazy dogs.
I don't know. And it's like we did it, but I feel like this guy is not gonna like leave it alone. He's gonna still fight for it, and we gotta see what the next chapter will bring, because now we're at a point where we know these people exist out there heavily. We know they exist heavily out there.
What, the MAGA people?
Yes.
Yes.
What are they gonna do in this next fucking like, you know, chapter where they are not part of the house, you know?
But it's going to be like it was for Obama. They're not going to let anything, any positive change that he's going to try to make, they're not going to let it pass. So, like anything that, like bills that try to get put through, they're just going to automatically decline them because it's coming from a Democrat.
And like all of a sudden Democrats are, look, I get it. I know, I understand that politicians all have some fucking dark sides to them, and there's some things they do that is like messed up.
Yeah.
Um, you know, and I mean, I don't go in depth because I don't look that deep, but from others I heard stuff. I mean, even throughout the Obama administration, but I know it's like fucked up for me to say, but there's things that there's bad things they do, but there's great things they do. You know what I'm saying? Like I know there's even people who's like, yeah, Trump was like he was fucked up, but he did some good things for the country. I don't know what it was at all. Don't ask me. Apparently he did like some great relations with other countries, but I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I think that he probably did in his own way, but in the long run, he hurt us.
He did a lot of good things for the people up and around his circle. I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
sure as
yeah.
hell. But fuck, I forgot what I was gonna say. But I know like with Biden, the same thing. Like people are gonna be like, oh, this and that and whatever. But this guy has, or we hope that he stays to it, because we got to be on him. We can't just let him slide because he's fucking Biden. He's a Democrat now. We got Trump out of the office. Like when he's in office, we got to be on his case too. Like fix COVID, because I want to go back to the movies and have conventions, and make the country good, fucking back to normal kind of shit. And that's his
Right.
main objective is like COVID, which it should be the main objective. It should. That's 100% the main objective. And I just need someone who's like freaking hopeful, acts like the president should be acting, because that's something I miss the most. But
I do too.
4 years of some reality show star just feeding his own ego. I need some
That
guy who would fucking talk to me the way I want him to talk, and respect us the way that I want to be respected, and to do something. And if he doesn't, we got to be on his ass too about it.
that's what I miss about Obama. He was somebody that you could look up to. He was somebody that little kids could look up to, or other politicians or other people that just wanted to try to make a difference. They had somebody they could look up to and be like, "I wanna be like that. I wanna be like Obama."
Yeah, and they were
With
like
4 years of Trump, you didn't have that. It was
none of
like,
that.
"Who is this?" Like, it was a fucking embarrassment, and especially to other countries around the world, because they get to their news is a lot more unfiltered than ours is.
Hmm.
I mean, it was, like, the hugest embarrassment to have him as president.
It's like you compare what's her name, Melania, whatever, to like Michelle, and you see all the things Michelle Obama did. You
Oh
know,
my god, right?
she was like she was like out there. She was trying to get kids to freaking eat right and
Mhm.
exercise, and she showed up on shows and Sesame Street and all that stuff. And Obama the same thing. He showed up on late night TV, and these were people who were like, they were humble. They knew how to have fun, and they knew how to interact with the people, and they knew what they wanted, and
And they weren't picking fights on Twitter
they
every
weren't
5
picky
seconds.
at all, at all, and just gave us that feeling of hope. And we want to feel like they're family, you know.
Right.
It's they call them the first family for a reason. We want them to feel like they're family, and we didn't have a first family. What the for the first time is like it was just it really felt like just the worst people were up there, and they were just all for themselves,
Yep. It
one
was
sided.
like, George W. Bush when he was in office. He did the same kind of shit. He, brought his friends in and they all got rich and then they left and just decimated everything that they touched.
His daughters were always getting drunk and high.
Yeah. I like Soap Lady here says, I almost told people I was Canadian. Yeah, that makes sense because you didn't want to be American while Trump was in office.
I did
I, s-
not.
I, I still don't. And like we've talked about on the show before, that I have an exit strategy, if shit went, like if Trump did try to do some kind of martial law, like I was going to go to Mexico and then fly to Ireland from there. Because it was always like you never knew what was going to happen next.
Didn't. Phantom over here is that for me, I was just tired of something having to happen. Like Trump needed to act out every news cycle for his name to be in the headlines. I don't ever remember having to hear about president this is much before my life. You're true. It's true. Soap Lady Millennia was like a pretty paper doll. I feel sorry for her, but she knew what she was getting into. She also
It's
doesn't
true.
care about that guy.
Oh, they hate each other. You can
Hmm.
tell. She fucking hates him. She got with him so that she could get whatever she needed, and then he got elected, and it was like, well, great. Now we're stuck together for 4 more years because they're not going to have a divorced couple in the White House.
Mm-hmm.
And anytime he tries to touch her, she just looks disgusted.
Mm-hmm. No. No, you piece of shit.
Eh,
No. Snap. Not Biden though. Biden loved the ladies.
yes, he does.
The ladies love Biden. Finger gun Biden. This is
Finger
the shit.
bang.
Ooh shit. This is when Biden created fingerman. Oh shit. We done fucked up. We done fucked up.
Uh-oh.
We created the worst. The government's
Pop
over,
time.
guys. Government's over.
Thank you.
Immigrate to Iceland? Yes.
And listen to Bjork all day.
There you go. So plays like I didn't like W, but at least he loves his family. Trump treats his kids like commodities and hits on his daughter in public. Yeah.
Ugh, that's the nastiest shit. Somebody posted an old Robin Williams stand-up where he was talking about Trump calling his daughter hot. It's like even people from Arkansas went, "That's not right."
But why don't people see that? That's the thing I don't get. Why don't people see that? You
They
know?
see it, they just see past it because When somebody's saying all the things that you want to hear, they're going to ignore the shit that's, screaming the loudest. Like any Trump supporter always like you would talk to them about all this kind of stuff, like he's like this and he's that, and they would never deny it. They would never deny what you were saying. They would just say, well, do you think Hillary would have been better? I think the guy that's a waiter at Denny's would have been a better president.
It's true. Man, somewhere in an alternate world, Hillary was president.
That would have been weird.
Yeah. I don't think it's gonna happen for her. Kamala, though, she might have a chance.
God damn it.
Yep, you dropped it. You dropped the soap.
I dropped my phone because my dog hit me in my arm.
People who support Trump want to feel superior to others. This is true. Dro for president. Dro 2024.
Yes. Or
Sorry,
wait.
dude. We gotta wait 4 more
2028.
years for you. Because we can't do it right now. We already got a president elect.
Yes, we do.
Unless some bullshit happens. Now, do you believe Trump is gonna cause some bullshit to happen?
Before January,
Yeah.
he could. He could do anything between here and there.
But I mean, like, to the outcome of this that's already been outcomed.
I think he feels defeated, and I don't think anything like that would happen. But it could.
Think this is the first time you ever felt defeat?
No,
Hopefully.
No?
no. That's why he knows how to
Sway out of it?
yeah.
I mean, he had like business propositions and stuff like that go down, but I mean, he still got out. So I guess you're right. Yeah.
Can we please talk about how they booked the Four Seasons landscaping place instead of the actual Four Seasons?
That was
Four
funny.
Season landscaping just went along with it. Like, yeah, sure, you can book this storage house looking thing for your fucking beach.
I did not know about this.
You haven't seen it? He tweeted us he booked the Four Seasons first beach, and then fucking motherfucker deletes it and texts and tweets back. That's the Four Seasons landscaping.
Yeah,
Total
it looked like an
landscaping.
old garage.
It literally looked like an old dude.
That seemed fitting though. That seemed fitting for him.
Yeah, they just tried to dress it up to make it look nice, but you can tell it was just like an
This
old
is it.
garage.
Someone fucked up, and they just went along with it.
Yep.
They still. That's not Trump, is it?
I think they fucked. They made a whole thing of it, but it's Trump at the Four Seasons.
No.
That's an example of his entire presidency. Is that Four Seasons landscaping?
Yes. But who said
we meant to do good, but we did bad.
who set that up? Him? Who was dumb enough to
No.
set that up?
One
Linda
of his
McMahon?
people.
I didn't know about that.
Yeah,
And that's all
pretty
he-
funny.
That's all he does though is speak. It's like he's more excited about doing those conferences and speeches and rallies and shit like that than actually
Doing president work.
yes, golfing and doing the rallies where he's just like
Yep.
the main stage and doing his stupid dance and having
Yeah,
people
he
in the
gets to
background.
say whatever he wants.
Yes, yeah, and people eat it the fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
Soap lady, if you can convince the lowest white man he's better than the best colored man, he won't notice you're picking his pocket. Hell, give him somebody to look down on, and he'll empty his pockets for you. Lyndon B. Johnson. This is Trump and his circle's philosophy.
Yeah.
I agree.
Quoted a fucking dead man now. That's not the conversation.
Yeah.
I think someone's sabotaging Trump from the inside, and the landscaping. This is further evidence of it. I mean, don't we have hackers? Why haven't hackers did things in the last 4 years?
Yeah, what happened to like Anonymous and people
Right?
like that? Like that used to dig up dirt and fucked with people.
They went back
Like
to
they just
China.
seem to have disappeared. Now the only hackers you hear about are like the ones that
I mean, they came
attacked.
back a bit when the rioting happened. They came back for a bit.
What they do?
I don't remember, but they came back.
All right. Well, I guess they came back for the rioting. Were they Antifa?
They probably worked with Antifa.
Were the rioters Antifa? Anon is still around, just not as big. They should be like I always say. Like if I was a hacker, well, first of all, I can't be here because it can't be known. You know, can't be known about that. 4chan did a better job at leaking celeb photos than exposing Trump, right? That should have been the mission the last 4 years was just exposing Trump.
They were too busy in other drama.
Trump or the fucking
4chan.
hack? 4chan? What 4chan? I forgot about 4chan.
I did too, honestly.
Yeah, I forgot. I
They're
remember
doing their own shit.
they're doing their own shit. I remember that was like the spot to find anime wallpapers for sure.
Any wallpapers,
Yeah.
because they were HD.
Mm-hmm. 4chan.
They turned into a far right site. I didn't know that. I knew that they had like a subreddit and stuff like that with far right people, but they used to get blocked all the time.
They turned to far right? Is that what happened?
I don't think so.
I was on LOL Cow for my classes. That's my
LOL cow?
Yeah.
I never heard of that.
All the gossip from like YouTube comes out.
I don't know about that. You think Trump is gonna like when he's not president anymore, he's just gonna have a YouTube channel and then be on there and just diss Biden the whole 4 years?
With his hands.
Yes. He's gonna team up with that other guy. What's his name? Come on. Old white dude screams a lot.
That doesn't help.
Oh man, I forgot what his thing is called.
Alex Jones.
Bam, there you go. I had Alex in my head, but the Trebek was still there. So thank you.
No.
So it's not Alex
Yeah.
Trebek, but yeah, Alex Jones.
Alex Jones. He's a
Infowars.
psycho.
Yes, him and Trump would just join up together and
They're like
have their own
this.
show. Mm-hmm.
Alex Jones eats Trump ass.
So Blade, interested in who'll be in Biden's cabinet. It's true. Can Obama be in there? No, right? He's already been president. He can't do shit.
You can't.
Probably
Can't
doesn't
hold
want to do
office.
shit.
I don't know if that's considered him holding office, but he can't hold office.
He can't hold office?
No,
No, he can't.
he can't.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
He can't. No.
He could be like an ambassador. Right? What do former presidents do? They're just like ambassadors or something, right?
Yeah, like consultants.
Or something like that. All right then.
Fuck you.
He already said that he's gonna have like scientists and doctors and shit in his cabinet.
They're like little action figures. He's gonna try to do the Indie in the cupboard.
Yes. I love that movie and the book.
You never seen that, right?
No.
Indie in the cupboard. Former presidents write books. Ooh, no, I don't want Trump to write a book.
Hell
do-
no.
I'm pretty sure he's written a couple.
I don't. Nah, his son
He's
has
too
too.
stupid to write.
Yeah, I don't want him to write. It was a very glorious, beautiful day, the most beautiful day of all
He's gonna
time.
write about for the next 10 years is how the presidency was stolen from him by the
Oh
far
yeah.
left and them damn libs.
See, the thing I don't get is how is this still like? Did they not understand that there was fucking thousands, maybe millions of mail-in ballots that need to be counted?
Well, that's the problem. Like, he told people not to mail in. Well, Biden told everyone to mail in.
Because we're in a pandemic.
Right.
Plus, it just makes sense to me. Like, it's much easier.
I don't know. I have always gone in person to vote, so I risked it and went to go vote because I felt that's the safest way.
Well, at the time that you were voting, that's the time when you shouldn't be mailing in. They say that don't mail in, do the ballots and stuff like that.
I mean, I was always gonna just
I know.
vote in person.
So it just seemed like, but that's the thing. So he feels like it's rigged because these people did it this way, even though that way, if you think about it, it was a way for even more people to vote.
Right.
Because
it made it more accessible to people.
All he was trying to do with that was rig the election because more Democrats vote mail-in ballots than Republicans.
right, and there was that time period when there was like even pictures and videos of people taking away the mailboxes. Yeah, the mailboxes and shit like that.
Or they were locking them up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was all a way for him to win. That's all that was. And so that's why I voted by mail.
I did too. But that's what made like I don't get how they didn't get it. But I guess I get what you guys are saying. Like the mail-in thing was cheating. Also, election day should be a holiday, and no one should work.
It should. Everybody should have the day off. And it should be the last day to accept voting.
And that's the thing. It is the last day to accept voting. When it came to mailing, that was the last day to send it.
It depends on your state, because my state was like a week before that.
Okay.
So that's why like they had all that shit counted already, because they had the due date was like way before election day.
Okay. So, and that's the case. There's still so much, mail-in votes that, of course, a week sounds like a right time for everything to be counted.
Yeah.
Still.
That's why they're still counting votes.
Still now? I mean, he already won.
Still.
Yeah.
Regardless, they still have to count. And Georgia is doing a recount.
They are. That's right.
Even if the Georgia's doing a recount, he still had Nevada, whatever, and Pennsylvania.
Yeah, and those are the two that won.
So, like, even if he got either one of those three, he would have won, period. Period.
Yep.
It's crazy that with the map, literally the whole middle is red and the outer is blue.
Because there's no one that lives in the middle. There's like 10 people maybe, and they're all racist.
They're all racist.
What I want to fucking know is why people in Alaska are voting red. Who lives there?
Alaskans.
People that live in rural areas tend to vote Republican.
Who lives there though?
But why? Isn't that like, I don't know, because me, growing up in a fucking Democratic city, because Chicago is blue, and when it comes to Illinois votes, the majority of the population is Chicago, and Chicago is a blue state.
Right.
I mean, blue city. Blue city, which makes it like, because you see Illinois and the rest is like all like.
It's all red.
Red, and then Chicago is just blue.
Victoria is blue, but
Yeah.
red. This fucking state's filled with racists.
Yeah. And I forgot what I was going to get to. Shit.
Sorry.
What are we talking about?
Sorry.
Huh.
Pickles.
Oh, so growing up, you just implant in your head that Republicans are for the rich, Democrats are for the middle class people. Yeah.
I did not think of it that way. I never thought about it that way.
No, that's good. You never thought about it that way,
I thought
because
the Republicans were idiots. Sorry if there are any Republicans in this chat.
Republicans are idiots, and I mean that's basically almost the same thing. But yeah, that's how I saw it. So when you think about Alaska, yeah, me too. It's like, are there rich people in Alaska, or what's going on?
I'm sure there's some, but not a lot.
What about Sarah Palin, Phantom Night?
You
She's in
just said Sarah
Alaska.
Palin.
Oh, she is in Alaska.
She's the only one who voted.
It was just her and her weird family
She can see.
Yeah.
That she said she could see Russia from her house.
She could.
from her backyard.
I forgot about Sarah Palin. Who was she
What's
with again?
doing now?
McCain.
McCain. That's right.
Didn't
McCain could have won that year if he didn't have Sarah Palin as his running mate.
You think so?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Really?
Totes.
totally.
Absolutely. Totes.
He was in the lead with all like projected numbers until he got teamed up with Sarah Palin.
Who was he up against?
Obama, bro.
Oh, that was the Obama one?
Yeah,
Man, I forgot.
because everybody knew who McCain was, and everybody was like, "Who's Obama? I don't know this person. I'm not going to vote for somebody I don't know."
You know,
And you know
and then
what
McCain teams up
happened?
with Sarah Palin, and everybody went, "Oh fuck."
You know what fucking happened when fucking McCain started losing? He congratulated Obama, and when his people started booing Obama, he said, "Nah, bro, he's a cool dude. Chill out. It's gonna be okay." Instead of motherfucking Trump.
She's paraphrasing.
I think someone really got some angst against Trump over here. You know what always baffles me? Who was the other one who did the bah? What was his name? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. He was like,
I'm
we're
trying to-
gonna get this Minnesota, and we're gonna get this, and we're gonna get that, and bah!
I know who you're talking about, but I can't remember their name.
Fuck, man. What was his name? The chat knows his name. Come on, you guys know his name. How Al Gore was projected winner and then it got overturned. I remember that part.
Yeah, that was shitty.
Yeah. Al
If you're a
Gore.
conspiracy theorist, we might not have had 9/11 if Al Gore would have won.
Yup. For sure. Or powers that be would still make it happen.
Yo, my politics sucks. I don't remember.
You remember who I'm talking about? Oh,
I know who that is. I just don't remember his name.
Oh man, I remember Dave Chappelle made fun of him and shit and did the Busta Rhymes thing. Got you all in check. Was it Howard Dean? Was that it?
I think so.
Tell me why. What baffled me to this day is that how that guy did that one thing, and that ruined his campaign. And Trump did so much and did nothing.
You know something?
That she's
If
what.
you had told us 1 year ago that we were going to come in third in Iowa, we would have given anything for that. And you know something? You know something? Not only are we going to New Hampshire,
Tell him, Howard.
South Carolina and Oklahoma,
Tell him,
and
Howard.
Arizona, and North Dakota, and New Mexico. We're going to California and Texas,
Tell
and
him.
New York. And we're going to South Dakota and
He's
Oregon
just naming
and
states.
Washington and Michigan. And then we're going to Washington, D.C. to take back the White House.
Yeah!
The best sound ever. I love it.
How do I stop this?
How do you stop it? You press pause.
We will not give up in New Hampshire. Take back the White House.
Okay. Yeah. We don't want to hear Howard Dean screaming for like a loop.
I do.
Someone make a loop of Howard Dean just screaming for like an hour.
He's not coming to my state.
Bro, that was in 2004. You know what I was doing in 2004?
Not voting?
Breastfeeding?
Breastfeeding. Did I have a child?
Did you?
No, you were a child.
Oh.
Because you're so young.
I was in elementary school. I didn't know politics.
See? She
I
was
knew
in
politics
elementary
as a
school.
kid. I mean,
I
I
was
didn't
already
know.
out of school.
No, you did not. No one knew politics as a kid.
I mean, I knew of
Only the-
politics and I knew politicians. I didn't know politics.
Only the
I-
poli-sci nerds knew politics.
I grew up at a time when things like, Looney Tunes, well, not Looney Tunes, but more like Animaniacs, and they kind of touched upon politics and shit like that, but not too like too deep, or I don't know. Maybe if I watch it again, they'll go deeper. But they had political figures in there. Freakazoid,
Whoa.
Yes.
Freakazoid especially had
Freakazoid
political
was
figures in
shit.
there.
They sure
The
did, and
Pope.
he made fun of all the time.
He made fun of the Pope. When the Pope came in, he was like, "A Freakazoid, hey, hey." Oh man. Anyways, Fox. Did anyone remember Airplane? Hell yeah, Airplane's a great movie. You haven't seen it. You need to see Airplane. Airplane's fucking hilarious.
If you guys haven't already, go ahead and give us a follow so that we can be affiliated.
What are you guys doing? Now. Do it now. Follow Real Machine Room. Do
We
it
already
now.
got one new follower from Double Negative. We thank you for that. Oh, and Soap Lady, thank you.
Soap Lady, much obliged. Thank you for following us. Textbook case
Thank you for being
Sigma
here.
Cubwiz has over 20 accounts. All of them follow this one. Just
Yeah,
do it.
all of it.
Why
Just
the
do it.
fuck do you have over 20 accounts? I've
Don't-
only seen you in months.
Don't question
Unless
the man.
I've talked to people that are really cut with, but not cut with.
Don't question the man. He has actually
Why do
actually
you have 20 fucking accounts?
he actually has a great strategy. This way he can stalk people. He can talk shit to people without them knowing it's
That's
him.
true.
He has all these different accounts.
Do you talk to yourself in every chat? Like, is Soap Lady really you?
Cutwiz is all 8 people in this chat room right now. Thank you, Cutwiz.
Yo, Cutwiz. Are you also just playing Dro?
To having multiple personalities online.
Yeah, there can only be one Joe.
There can only be one. I'm the OG Naz Angel. That's true.
There you go.
That's true.
I could still be Cutwiz.
There's this ripoff called Duckwing Duck Prison Break, which was the biggest hit of 2020. And about 72 minutes into the film, there's an airplane reference. The whole quit smoking line. What? First of all, the new Darkwing Duck episode on DuckTales was fucking amazing, which is free right now on YouTube. So if you haven't seen it,
Nice.
if you haven't seen it and want to see it, you could totally watch it. It's on YouTube. It's completely, the whole episode is completely free by Disney, and it was like beautiful. When you grew up with the Darkwing Duck, they hit like all the references and nostalgia feels, and also what's the word I'm looking for? Easter eggs and shit like that. I don't know. It was really, really good, really fucking smart and drawn out. And that show is actually pretty brilliant and funny, which I need to watch because they've gone to like other places within the fucking Disneyverse. Like I saw Bonkers in that episode as well. Like that was one crazy cameo, and I went bonkers for Bonkers. I grew up on that shit.
Me too.
I was 13 when he did that thing.
He
You have
did.
no idea how long I was trying to figure out how old I was in 2000.
Oh my god.
This whole time you're still thinking about Howard Dean? Ah!
Oh,
Oh Lord.
Jeez. Hey, you guys should follow us not just here on Twitch, but also on freaking Twitter, Facebook. I didn't even know we had a Facebook, yo.
We do.
Here, Twitter. Don't bother with the Instagram. Just don't.
We can't get into it.
Yeah, we fucked that
But
up.
I'm on Instagram. He's on Instagram.
Yes, follow us on Instagram.
Yes.
That's for sure. And
'cause I do put
definitely,
stuff
if you can follow us on YouTube as well, where every episode stays there forever. Unlike here on Twitch, where they will disappear, right? Or no?
They shouldn't, no.
No, right? Like if you put it on YouTube, it just stays here forever too as well
Yeah.
because it needs a reference. Yeah. Anyways, don't listen to me. Just follow us everywhere. Remember, we have a website, realmachineroom.com, right? Or
No.
just machineroom.com.
Machine Room
And
Podcast.
follow me. I don't post anything.
machineroompodcast.com. And follow her Twitch too, Legendary Ross. She don't do anything.
I don't. Not my Twitch.
You,
I don't have a. I
you do have a
Twitch.
Twitch.
I
How
don't
else are you
post
talking on here?
Shut up. Shut up. How else am I talking? I'm here in person.
That's true. Look, man, this is the Machine Room Podcast. We want you to follow. We love you guys being here. And just let you know that right now we're doing this every Sunday around this time, 9 p.m. Central, which is 8 p.m. What is it? Mountain time, right? For you?
Mountain. Yeah.
Yeah, mountain time. Do you live on the mountain?
I live in the mountains. Yeah.
In the mountain? So like on top or like downward
What?
on the bottom?
Like kind of in the middle of them.
In the middle of them.
What?
But you're not
Like-
that high level. You're not.
No,
No.
Do you
No.
take pictures of the mountains?
I do.
Follow my multiple accounts. That should have been Cut West.
Wait, what's Fox talking about? The reason behind it is that it was Airplane's 40th anniversary, and somehow in February, Airplane was on TV, and for some reason, it was under the title of Flying High. What? What's going on here?
I don't know. I think we're getting spammed.
I don't know. Maybe this guy just opened a big airplane conspiracy that I need to really dig deep into. We need to
Or
know.
something.
We need to know. So, Blade, thank you for being here. It's a really pleasure for you being here and stuff like that. I need to see you more often here.
We do.
See you more often in our Twitch channels. And please bring your friends and family here as well. You know, bring Riven. She never shows up to any of this.
No.
She needs to show up. What's up?
We
What's
miss
good?
her.
Yeah. Bring them all. This is the Machine Room Podcast. This is a place where we all can get together and hang out and have discussions. And also hear my fiance go crazy about Howard Dean and the year that it happened.
Oh.
How old were you again?
13.
13. I need you to go, "Pyaw!" Thank you guys for being here with us. We are happy. We're uplifted now that we have a president-elect, Biden Harris 2020. And also that means I get 4, maybe 8 years of Biden as Jim Carrey as Biden, which that means
Yes.
there's a lot of finger gun action, and I'm going to be cracking up the whole time.
Oh, was that really
Finger
not
me.
Biden?
What do you mean? Doing the finger guns?
Yeah.
No, that wasn't Biden.
I thought it was him. I thought he was so cool.
Jim Carrey is so accurate
Oh my
that you thought that was
God.
actual Biden.
I was like, oh, cool.
I'm just waiting for the day that Biden actually be the real cool and he does the little thing himself, you know? Little reference to Jim
Man, I
Carrey.
was so
He
excited.
should.
Or hopefully they cross paths like, you know, Obama had Key and Peele. Remember?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And they
That was
tagged-
fucking great when he had the
Mhm.
interpreter with him. That's hilarious, you see? And that's the kind of stuff that I'm hoping for because Trump didn't do shit like that.
I
No.
think he will. I think
He's
he
a
will
bitch.
because he did all this shit with Obama. And it couldn't have all been Obama's ideas because some of those were like Joe Biden memes.
There was a lot of Joe Biden memes back then.
No.
Rocio should and every Machine Room podcast with Howard Dean Scream and Jim Carrey finger guns now. Yes, go. Do it.
We'll make that
No.
happen.
No.
Dude, bah!
Ooh.
I'm a recorder and doing the finger guns as well. Thank you guys for being
I don't
here.
even know how he does that.
The finger guns, I'll teach you. Thank you guys for being here, man. From the bottom of our hearts, like me and Hammer of Venus, this means a lot for you guys to be here. It's just like 8 people or so it says right there, but to us it's like 8,000. We love
Sure.
you guys just being
A
here.
person's worth 1,000 people.
There you go, right there. Right there. We don't ask much. We just ask for the little few that we got, and we're happy as you guys here. Once again, follow us here, and we'll catch you next Sunday. I'll keep doing the little pre-shows if I could because that's really good. You know, I like hanging out with you guys, get you guys all riled up and hyped, ready for a show, and then you guys come over here and hang with us. You know what I'm saying? That's how we do it. All
I
right,
like
guys.
it.
Thank you, and let's be hopeful. We got a bright future in front of us. Let's try to make sure Trump don't fuck it up until January.
I'm just gonna say bye to Cut West because I think Cut West is all of these accounts. Bye, Cut West.
Nas for president 2024. Hammer Venus, my vice president.
You're
Yes.
not old enough.
What? How old do you gotta be to run for president?
30.
35.
Oh shit.
35. I'm already there, honey.
35.
I'm prime candidate. I should have ran this year. Why didn't anybody tell me this?
You
You
could've
do
just wrote
not
your
want
name in.
people uncovering your
I
old
could've.
dubs. You do not want people uncovering your old dubs.
Oh shit, that's right, right? I'm running for presidency. You know, they look up. This guy said I'm a raper bitch and juggernaut bitch in 2006. Ooh, well, you see what happened was, and then I'll knock over the water bottle and run away.
There you go.
See?
What?
Just plain Joe just said bye, female voice lady. That's Cut West.
And at this moment is when Rosia lost her damn mind. Thank you, everybody. This is the
Crazy.
Machine Room Podcast. We'll see you next Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
Bye, Cut West.
Biden, bitches.